What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode here in our RainyDay Skyblock series. And in today's episode, we are finally finishing off our last quarter of the island, which is going to be the mob farms. So this is what we did in the last episode. We've got a nice little fishing lake, and yeah, this is going to be our main island. We're probably going to get some stalls here, just so we can put some shops in. And yeah, in between episodes, we built the underneath, and I think we did good to say it's our first time ever doing this design. So yeah, fishing wise, I've not got my fishing rod on, but someone asked for a little guide. Basically, when you fish, if you're going to studies quickly, when you start fishing, you're going to start just getting normal fresh water. You then got to get that to advance to get the next, advance to get the next again, and so on and so on. And the higher you go, you can still catch previous fish. The higher tier ones, I believe, give you more sky dust. And yeah, if you got hooked on one of your bonuses on your clash thingies, your clash armor, you will have a chance to get clash items tier 1 to tier 4. Speaking of bonuses, we managed to get ourselves a full specialist set with 3 bonuses on every single one. Now, if you're trying to go for a lot of bonus, something that I completely forgot about, if you go into attributes, you got one down at the bottom called intelligence. Increases your chance of receiving bonuses with Cloud Clash crafts. Now, you can see mine's on a level 4, so the helmet, the leggings, the boots, I got pretty easily. The chest piece, on the other hand, that took forever. I had to get someone else to do it for me that had a max intelligence. So thank you to they're currently not online. I can't remember what the name is, but you know who you are. Anyways, getting on in today's episode, it's time to move all of our mobs. So we've got 2 chunks over here. We're going to be working with 2 chunks on this side like we did with the ores. And what we got to do is, I'm thinking we get a couple floating islands. So we have 1 for each category of mobs. So let's say chickens, rabbit, frogs, we can get... no, chicken, rabbits and pigs, we'll get them together. The frogs will get on like a swampy island. The creeper we might get like on an island with a cave or something. So it's going to be another time-lapse video, and then after that, I believe all we got to do then is transfer the mobs. So let's quickly hop onto our camera account. Okay, so we have our dirt. Now all that's left to do is to start making these islands. Okay, we now have our 2 platforms. So what we're going to do is give these platforms some life. So this one, we need to give it a little spike. And then the same with this one. That one might have a bigger spike than this one, and yeah, we'll see what we can do. So we'll go through one, and then we'll do the other one off camera quickly. So let's grab ourselves some stone. And let's find a center-ish. Let's bring it down a bit. And then all we gotta do is make some... yeah, just like that. with that one. And just like that. So now all we got to do is connect these around. And there we go. We now have ourselves a little island. So that's one small island done. This one's going to be a swamp. Now this one, we're going to build the spike, let's say about here. It's going to be a bigger spike because the island is wider. Yeah, that works. Again, let's start it a bit higher up this time. Okay, so honestly, should be very quick, and we can add the details later on. We don't need to go in with all the cobblestone and everything, just as, yeah. So, let me get my stone. Why is it not working? There we go. Boom, boom. Okay, so we're going to fill this in, and then we're going to be right back. Okay, and there we go. It is now done. So, let's give it a bit more depth by just bringing some off a bit. Okay, so it's just how we're going to give it some depth, just like we did on this side here. We're going to do that part off camera though. Right now, we've got some transforming to do. So, let's head over to our chests. First things first, we need grass. Now, we've only got 8 pieces to work with. We've got some more somewhere, but honestly, I can't tell you where. So let me place 4 on this island. Let's get 4 down on this island. On this one, we need to keep it more towards the edges though. So because this one's going to be a swamp, when do people unlock mangrove? Let's see if anyone has it. Mangrove isn't unlocked yet, so I'm assuming we can't even buy the saplings for it. We go into the shop, wood cutting. Yeah, you have to have it unlocked before you can actually buy it. Right then. How do we get a swampy looking tree? Let's start off with the basics. We'll start on this one because this is just farming, so it'll be quite easy. So we're going to have a little stream going here down the middle. Let's just have it meander. Just like so. Then have it come over to this edge. It's just like that. We're going to have a nice little water stream coming all the way down. So let's grab ourselves some dirt, because we need to fill it in at the bottom. Then we need to go grab ourselves some water buckets. So 1, 2, let's fill them with water. Boom and boom. So we might also want to get ourselves some glass. Now the reason I suggest glass is because we don't have access to anything else right now. So I'm assuming it's going to come here and it's going to end up falling down here. So what we want to do, we're going to let it fall a bit, but we're going to catch it in the bottom. So if we do that, hopefully it falls in there. We might end up changing this to light blue just so it blends in with the water a bit more. But for now, let's see how it looks. So let's get that there. Let's just curve this all the way around. And yeah, we're gonna leave this little part flowing because the flow actually gives it a bit more depth to the build. Nextly, we're gonna grab our hoe and we're gonna start farmland. We're gonna start tiling some of this dirt here. Now we're gonna leave the grass for now because the grass needs to expand to the sides. We're gonna do the same on this side. Just a bit. I'm not going to tile a whole lot, but here in the middle, let's just convert. Thank you. Jump, 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 jump. Okay, okay, okay. This is taking its time. And you here, and you here. Hello. Thank you. No, it's this one actually. So look, let's go grab ourselves a trapdoor, because we're gonna try and make a little bridge here. So if we get ourselves some, get myself some oak trapdoors and a spruce one as well. So if we do one more piece of log, would actually do the job. So if we do /craft, let's make ourselves them, and let's make ourselves them. Right, we could just throw the logs off. So the oak trapdoor is going to be for the middle, so where the water actually is. Now that is just so we can see the water below it. And then if we place a trapdoor on either side, just like so, we flip it up, we have ourselves a little bridge. So again, let's just use our shovel for this part. There's not going to be anything over here. Or maybe we can place like one spawner here and have the rest on this side. Maybe we'll get one spawner here, get one spawner there, have some spawn there, some spawn here, and so on. So, need some people to sell me some wheat seeds. Anyone selling wheat seeds? So whilst we wait for that, we're going to work on our swamp up top. So the majority of this is actually going to be water. Now I'm going to leave this part not water. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll kind of have the frogs sitting up on this ledge. Okay, so what we're gonna do is this. Now I would love some texture with this by just adding some clay like you would find in swamps, but there's no way to get clay in here, which kind of sucks. So let's do that. Let's make sure we get rid of that one too. Boom. Thank you, thank you. So let's go ahead and place these seeds. Just like so. We need to actually turn that piece of land right there. And I would turn that one, but I need it to spread a bit more first. So that's that part done. Next, let's just fill this bottom layer in so we can get an infinite water going. Again, back to the water. And just fill everywhere in. So let's bring it across over here. And then if we did this correct, we almost did it correct. Let's bring them to the edge, and there we go. So we have our little swamp area once we make it more swampy. Going to be spreading down into here. So I don't really know how to give this some swamp vibes. I mean, the only thing I can think of, we add in some lily pads. Where do I find lily pads? Oh, I know you can buy them because I bought them before, no? Sure. Okay, am I? Oh, they're right there. So let's add myself a bunch of lily pads because it's a swampy area. There's going to be more than usual. So now all I need to do is somehow make this more swampy. Wait for the grass to spread. Wait for the grass to spread down here. We're going to make this into a little settlement. So let me get myself some cobblestone. Actually, cobblestone walls. We have them right here. So let me just place these around. Connect some of them. Have some not connected. Maybe we connect these two. Connect to there. That's going to be the front and center, so we're not going to have that connected. Yeah, just like so. Now, the only thing to do now is transfer all of these mobs. Which I just realized we haven't made a place for creepers. But we'll wait till we get Underworld for them. I guess, because I believe in Underworld we've also got skeletons, which is another cave mob. I'm going to quickly transfer all these mobs over there. And then we'll be back. And that's those mobs done. Now creepers. Creepers we're going to have to just leave somewhere. Right now. We're just going to pop you right there. So, bucket. Let's make another stream, but this time to this area. Alright, hopefully this stream works. I feel like I'm playing a complete different game right now. Just making little waterfalls going everywhere to transport mobs. So, Frog, head your way down. Come on, you little... Hop in the water. There you go. Huh. That backfired. I'm coming down with you, Frog. We're going together. Turn the corner. Turn it. Turn the corner. I make you a home? And no, you not got... No. Yours is this way. You're not allowed to join the other ones. Frog, what are you doing? No, 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 no. That way, that way, that way. Jeez, these mobs are the hardest ones to transport so far. There. There. I retire as a mob transporter now. Okay, so because we don't have access to a lot of like swamp things, I think we can try, maybe we try and make like a dead tree or something. So if we have the roots come down into like the water, I feel like that would give it a good texture. So we're using some spruce wood and some spruce leaves. So if I bring this up, maybe like this, have it come to the side one. Honestly guys, don't know what I'm doing, just placing and hoping for the best. So let's try that. So maybe we can just do like that to top it off. Then if we have it branch out the other way as well, I guess it's not the best, but we just add some leaves on it. Don't need a lot of leaves because at the end it is just a dead tree. Let's try to get some on this side. Let's get rid of that one. Let's get some around it. Maybe place one down here in the floor. We even got some mud to like put in here. Separate the brown textures of the block. Come on. Okay. So we got a bit of green going on, we got a bit of mud. A dead-ish tree. Honestly, I did my best. Probably didn't, but you know, it's something. We'll change these spruce ones later down the line for some dark oak. Just because I feel like it'll blend it in a lot better. If we place one there, maybe one there, one there. Let's also get myself a couple stairs. Let's place a stair. Let's see if it's in that way. And yeah. So let's finish it off with some fences. I never know how to make fences, so we're just gonna hop in here quickly. Boom. These are gonna act as like some little branches. Yeah. Okay. Right, I quite like what we're going on right here. Let's just get, not creeper spawners, but like maybe a leaf on top of there. And there maybe. Okay, so let's go get my cobblestone walls back. And I've also just wondered, okay, so to get up to this island, if you can't fly, you probably have to like swim the waterfall, I've just noticed. But it honestly shouldn't be a big problem. We're gonna mix this in with some fences. So let's do that. Let's get a double one right there. Boom. Now we're gonna do the same on this one, but with oak fences. It's more of a brighter environment, not too dull. So craft. Boom. No, why'd you do that? Oak fences. So hopefully this is enough. Let's whack that there. We are one fence short. Oh well. The creepers, we're gonna have to move eventually. We'll find a place for them. And yeah, we have our little mob area going on. It looks kind of nice. I like how we added a waterfall going from that island and then dripping down again. That's probably my best feature. The tree didn't honestly look too bad. I mean, you can tell what it is, so I guess that's a bonus. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this episode, show some love by hitting that like button, subscribe with bell notifications turned on, and in the next episode, we're going to be adding a few more touches to our island and getting what we've built so far just put together. And yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next one.